Hello，各位同学，大家好，欢迎来到我们今天 News 的第4季。那今天呢，我们要来学习的是 CBC News， 请大家呢把 title 还有 topic 写好，就是 How the WHO is combating coronavirus misinformation. How WHO is combating coronavirus misinformation. 好，那我们大家就开始喽。
WHO says the world is on the precipice of a pandemic. Today, there are over 80,000 cases of coronavirus or COVID-19 around the globe. Here in Canada, 20. Now, as health officials scramble to prevent the spread, they're warning about what they call an infodemic, confusing information spreading faster than the virus itself.
You had a seizure this morning, Beth.
She had a history of seizures, allergies.
Gwyneth Paltrow isn't taking any chances. The star of 2011's Contagion posted a photo of herself wearing a face mask, writing on Instagram, en route to Paris, paranoid, prudent, panicked, placid, pandemic, propaganda. I've already been in this movie. One of her followers replied, "You just influenced me again. Mask purchased."
好，来第一句话呢，大家请写起来。我们的第二行 ，influenced me again。influence me again， 好，那就是代表说 influence me again， 代表说它是有影响我，再次的影响我哈。So someone affected me again.
Who knows? Kate Hudson, Selena Gomez, and Bella Hadid also posted mask selfies, even though masks aren't recommended for healthy people unless they're caring for the sick.
WHO only recommends the use of masks in specific cases. If you have cough, fever, WHO only recommends
And mask purchased. Who knows? Kate Hudson, Selena Gomez, and Bella Hadid also posted mask selfies, even though masks aren't recommended for healthy people unless they're caring for the sick.
好，来这句话呢，我们请第二句话同学写起来。Unless they are caring for the sick, okay? Unless they are caring for the sick, that means unless they are carrying the disease and then they get sick. So they are caring for the sick means they are sick and they can be infectious. 就是指说，除非呢他们是就是会产生这个不舒服的症状。
WHO only recommends the use of masks in specific cases. If you have cough, fever, and difficulty breathing, you should wear a mask and seek medical care.
Since the virus hit, the World Health Organization has been in regular contact with social media influencers.
好，来第三句呢，我们请大家写起来。Has been in regular contact with social media influencers. Has been in regular contact with social media influencers. This one means they usually contact with social media influencers. Social media influencers, that means they are like YouTuber who is very famous on the internet. So this health organization has usually contact with those YouTubers, online influencers, and like people who are really good at blogging online. 所以这个 being in regular contact 代表说是常常的有联系。
And big tech companies, even traveling to Silicon Valley to meet with Facebook and dozens of other big tech companies, all in a bid to stop misinformation that it says is spreading faster than the virus. The WHO even has a name for what's happening, calling it an infodemic. But misinformation is spreading because scary content sells.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
This fake news, posted by Alex Jones, suggests Bill and Melinda Gates are somehow profiting from the outbreak, not.
好，来第四句呢，我们请写一下 somehow profiting from the outbreak. Okay, somehow profiting from the outbreak. That means because of the outbreak, people can get benefits from the outbreak， 所以呢可以趁机从这个爆发疫情的之中获利。So somehow profiting from the outbreak.
True. And misinformation causes confusion. This week, Donald Trump was criticized for blaming the news media coverage of the outbreak when he tweeted MSNBC and CNN of doing everything possible to make the coronavirus look as bad as possible, including panicking markets.
This outbreak is beginning to have a real impact on the economy.
And now,
好，来这边的第五句话，大家请写起来。Is beginning to have a real impact on the economy。好，同学说，你可以写说，This is beginning to have a real impact, to have a real effect on something. So this one is a very serious issue. So this one can have a significant, a real impact, a real effect on the economy on something. 所以呢，是对这个经济上有重大的影响。
a new report suggests coronavirus disinformation, not the news media, may have contributed to last month's big stock market drop. So, big tech has signed on to help. Can they stop the infodemic? Andrew Pattison joins us from Geneva, the home of the WHO headquarters, where he runs their digital solutions department. And a couple of weeks ago, he traveled to Silicon Valley to ask for help. So, Andrew, social media platforms, they've been vehicles for a lot of this misinformation. Now you've got Facebook using fact checkers, Twitter as a search prompt that leads to verified information. Why are they helping on this? Are they sort of acknowledging responsibility, or do you think they're...
好，来。Are they acknowledging responsibility? That means they are realizing that they have the responsibility. 譬如说，你觉得你有责任，必须要好好的念书。I acknowledge the responsibility for my study, to my study. 好 for my study. Acknowledging that means realize the responsibility to do something.
They're truly trying to help.
I think it's twofold. I think they have suffered from reputational problems in the past, all of the big platforms and all of the big digital companies. And I think all of them are genuinely trying to strive to be better at what they do. They also care a lot about their users. They want their users to have very good experiences. And for that, the user has to be presented with good quality content. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think some of the humanity that I saw with the individuals and the companies that we met in Silicon Valley was extraordinary. And it was very exciting to see that we're all pitching in together to try and solve this problem.
Not everyone was helpful, though. Apple, Uber, Lyft, they were invited. They didn't attend. They're not part of this.
I think that it was...
Okay, 来第六句话，大家请写。They didn't attend and they are not part of it. Okay? So, they didn't attend. That means they didn't go to the party. They didn't go to the meeting. And they don't think they are part of this meeting. They don't think they have the responsibility and engagement to join in the event with each other.
It's more that it was a logistics thing, that they're not part of it. They've all sent messages that they would like to participate in some shape or form. But I think also some are at different levels of maturity on how much they want to help the United Nations and the World Health Organization. So I think that some are much more mature. Facebook and Google have been working with us for nearly 2 years now, trying to get in front of some of these problems and solve them. And this coronavirus outbreak has just helped us, has acted as a catalyst to bring some of these problems to a front and put in place processes to allow us to take this information down very quickly.
You have reached out to...
好，来，下一句话呢，我们可以写 taken the information down very quickly， 代表及时的做出反应哈。So taking some strategic way to solve out the issue, to solve out the problem. Okay, so taking information down very quickly. 好， 所以就大家是指说马上的采取有效的政策。
Influencers to try and get an authoritative, healthy advice out. But there are also people, we've seen celebrities posting pictures of themselves with masks. The WHO says, unless you're dealing with sick people, you don't need to wear a mask. Like, how big a problem is that?
Well, we work with influencers because we think that people trust their influencers more than.
好，来下一句话呢，我们可以写一下。这边
We've seen celebrities posting pictures of themselves with masks. The WHO says, unless you're dealing with sick people, you don't need to wear a mask. Like, how big a problem is that?
Well, we work with influencers because we think that people trust their influencers more than they trust many other sources, including news sources, including governments, including ministries of health, and including their own families. So we're trying to tap into the people who have.
好，来 So we are trying to tap into the people. Okay? We are trying to contact into the people who do something. 所以呢，我们是要来这个 tap， 就是要接触这些人。
Hundreds of thousands or millions of followers, and trying to get them to spread the word about how people can stay safe, protect their families, protect their friends, and protect their loved ones. So we're trying to tap into the influencers who give positive energy and positive messages on the.
好，来下一句话呢，我们请写一下 Who will give a positive energy and positive messages? 所以 So who give a positive energy? That means who is very positive. Okay, and then positive messages, and always saying positive words to others. 所以是很正向的一种感觉。
Own will, and we think that people who are genuine about trying to help us in their cause are going to sound a lot more genuine, and their followers are going to believe them a lot better.
There's still a lot of confusing information, competing information out there. People are confused. Is it too late?
No, I don't believe so. I believe there is still a lot of information out there that is wrong. Some of it's maliciously wrong, and we don't understand why some people would do that. But some of it is just people trying to do good but spreading misinformation. And everyone can play their part in this. If something seems a bit weird, then just check it and make sure that that the facts are right before you share it. Likewise, you can also interact on all of these platforms. If you like something, if you share it.
好，来。在社群网络上面呢，怎么讲？在社群网络上面
You can also interact on all of these platforms. If you like something, if
这边请写起来 interact on all these platforms. Okay, so interact on, that means have the interaction. 好 it is interactive on all these platform. Platform means 平台 so like Facebook, Instagram, and any other online like bloggers. 所以呢 interact on all these platforms means have the interaction on the online application.
Share it. If you make a comment, that's called an interaction. All of these interactions will increase the way things are spread on these platforms. So the more interactions they have, the more viral they become. And what we need to do is, if the content is dubious, then don't interact with it.
Andrew Pattison with the WHO in Geneva. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
今天我们的 news 讲解就到这里。
I would like to